Yes. Well, the most significant change, of course, is in the physical surroundings. The college is a complete different place now, with a new block that encircles the inner agora. The basketball court was in the place of the agora in the past. We have lifted the basketball out and made the agora a central meeting place, which is very well used today. And when the architect was planning the new block, I said to him, Mr. Ho, I want you to keep an open atmosphere and open environment and bring nature in to the college. And Mr. Ho has actually done a marvelous job. He has given us a beautiful building. And then I said to him, I also want to have one iconic feature. When people look at this, they think of MCKL. And Mr. Ho designed the auditorium with the front part of the auditorium that has our crest, our logo on it. And the logo actually was designed in the second year that I was here by a marketing officer who was very good with computer designs. And she took the Methodist flame on one side and replicated it on the other side, and then a little triangular strip on the other side to show our new roof, the design of our new roof in the new block. And that little blue strip actually shows the progressive nature of the college, that the college is a place that grows and grows and grows, not just physically but also academically and in other ways. And the two flames put together looks like praying hands and indicates that we have a very rich Methodist tradition in education. So that is the first physical transformation of the college, one of the significant changes. The next significant change, of course, is in the enrollment. The enrollment has grown by leaps and bounds. When Dr. Tan and Ms. Yin first spoke to me, they said, Ms. Moey, we want you to increase the enrollment to 350 to 400 students. And as the years passed, I lost track. This year, in the month of June, before our A-levels graduated, we had 1,850 students in the college, a far cry from the 70 students in my first year. So the enrollment of the students is the next major significant change. Then in staffing, we began with a staffing of about 20, both academic and admin staff. Today, we have 150 full-time staff and about 50 part-time staff, so making a total of 200. So the staff has increased a lot. Then another significant change is the library. When I first came, I was absolutely appalled at the library. The library was not looked after and the books were very dusty. I had to get in a proper librarian to spruce up the place. And today I'm so proud of what the library looks like. And it is one feature that we proudly show off to parents. Then the science labs have been changed completely. And we have increased the number of science labs and we have air-conditioned the science labs. So that is a point of joy for us as well. And then the cafeteria is also completely different. When I came, Madam Tan was in charge of cooking for recess. And in time to come, as the numbers grew, she could not manage, so I began to bring in more caterers. And when the new cafeteria was obtained from the primary school, we were able to have 4 stalls. So that is a complete significant change. Then The co-curriculum program is also another significant change. In the past, people thought of Methodist College as a place where you study, 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 and you don't play at all. And when I came here, I thought, no, young people need to have co-curricular activities. They need to have a games field. They need to have a recreation room, table tennis tables and badminton halls and so on. So I began to put lecturers in charge of each activity, and so the co-curriculum program began to expand. And as we employed more lecturers, the lecturers were given charge of different societies and games, and so they began to do a good job. And then along came Mr. Joshua Chua, who said, Ms Moey, we must really expand the games competition section. Let us encourage our students to take part in competitions outside. So we began to do that, and he got hold of a basketball coach to coach our first basketball team, and they began to play with other institutions. And in subsequent years, he encouraged the foosball tables to be bought, and then he encouraged the table tennis teams to participate in sports. So we have actually won a number of competitions, and our foosball team this year went to China and came back with a bronze medal. We are absolutely delighted with that. And then of course we had Miss Laura Tan, who took part in race walking, and she obtained a bronze medal, and another at national level. She also won a bronze medal. So we are so pleased with all these changes. You see, we must all live a very full life. And in terms of academic achievements, with the institution of our University Placement Office, more and more students have been able to source out scholarships to go abroad and to obtain scholarships from local private colleges as well. So this is another significant change, and now from one person being in the University Placement Office, we have a staff of 3. And our finance office has increased in staff, and so there have been so many changes that have built up the college, and the pastoral care of the students in the accommodation has been looked after since we were able to employ Mr. Roland Chan as pastor of the accommodation students, and he takes our college van and drives 2 van loads of students to the Whispering Hope Methodist Church every Sunday. Last year, we employed Mr. Ben Tam, who also has helped us in the pastoral care of the students in the hostel accommodation. You see, when young people are far away from home, they need to know that there are adults to whom they can go to ask their questions and put their needs to. So these are significant changes as we instituted a manager of student affairs, a manager of administration and operations, and a human resource manager, where Mr. Koo and I did all the work together with Datin Nadaraja. Today we have different people in different portfolios. So the college is definitely more streamlined and more organized. We also have 2 academic directors, Miss Betsy Lee and Miss Hawking Lik, and then we also have a registrar. Mr. Kwan has done a tremendous job in the registrar's department. So these are all changes that have come so rapidly in the last 13 and a half years that I've been here.